Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to King's Quest 2015. Let's continue. So we're back to where we began in Chapter 5. Back to where we began in Chapter 1.
Leg day. I need to strengthen these ankles day.
So I'm not sure how much more of this there is. We're taking on Manny probably one last time. Let's go ahead and die.
I can't go out like that.
No pun or anything. So I figured that would be interesting. This is the one spot.
I didn't feel that one. I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Like, this part at the beginning was kind of their test bed of how I imagine you'd play the whole game. But really, Chapter 3, 4, and 2 didn't have a lot of scenes where you could do one thing wrong and die. If there were, some of those chapters may have had no scenes where you could have died at all. So they broke from what they were thinking about.
Keep your eyes peeled, Gordon. You should be here any second.
You know how I feel about that name.
Fine, Mordak. Open your eyes. Look alive. Don't screw this up.
Screw this up. Might I remind you, it's my magic keeping you alive.
Yes, and when your magic concocts a working batch of Cosmolotion, I'll praise you. But my patience has grown thin, and I will not tolerate any more mistakes.
Brother, I warned you to stay away from those potions. You wouldn't hear. I've wasted 30 years of my life trying to duplicate Hagatha's formula. And I'm afraid at this point, I'm ready to move forward or move on.
Is your mind slipping in your golden years? Have you forgotten everything I've sacrificed for you? I took you in from the cold. I saved you.
He has a scar on his face, probably because Manny is still a cat and scratched him.
Well, sometimes it still feels like I'm a slave to a goblin.
Hold your tongue, Morden, or I will.
So they fully imply that. And maybe Manny is now a dragon and not a cat. Or some other creature. Morden, Mordak, whatever you want to call him, is an unfleshed out character. He didn't get enough character development. They didn't even give Manny enough character development, so they just needed more writing altogether. More focus on main characters, less introduction of characters we hadn't seen before. He's just sitting there looking at me. Can I really just go this way? And like, I don't have anything other than a lock.
Mordak, didn't I extinguish your flame years ago?
I was hiding under the floorboards.
I knew it.
How's the thing?
Getting along surprisingly well since you shrunk them.
So glad to hear that.
See, they're just talking about things that happened in the original King's Quest game.
I have some business to attend to with your boss.
Manannan has strictly forbidden me to let you pass, unless you can convince me that your mind is still strong and quick.
And how might I go about that?
Follow those clearly labeled signposts.
Of course.
Bring me back proof that you have completed each trial, and then I will escort you to Manannan.
I know you won't answer honestly, but I'll ask anyway. Is all this some form of elaborate trap designed to crush my bones, yank my arms out, or contort my body into a twisted sculpture of death?
No.
Sounds like some good clean fun.
He said no and shook his head yes. Well, yeah, I don't understand why they did that with referencing the old King's Quest games instead of having us replay the greatest hits of them. Like, it's like they're trying to make the argument that a 30-year-old DOS-based game, some of which didn't even have mouse input, is such a sacred thing, you can't do a remake or remaster of it. And in 2017, where we're seeing all these other games...
If something just broke or snapped back into place.
Well, in 2017, where we have remakes of Doom, we have, well, Duke Nukem is probably a terrible example, but remakes of Wolfenstein, games that are a lot newer than King's Quest by maybe 5 to 10 years. They could have easily taken the best parts of those games and put them in here, and it would have given them something that they could have used as a template instead of having to make up Chapter 2, which seems to be just whole cloth made up and inconsistent. Seems like he's falling.
Are you alright?
I haven't thought about these stories in a long time.
Your ears are all red.
Just give me a moment. This
So-
part gets a little wacky. I think I should rest a bit first. You mind getting Grandma in here?
So we got a cutscene. So nobody has delivered that addendum yet, I don't think.
I'll be fine. Take your time.
Just ring the bell if you need me.
Good night, my love.
What's he doing? Other than potentially killing himself. He's already fallen and broken his arm.
Remember your promise? Always seek adventure.
So it seems like the old Graham is going to have one more adventure. It may just be an adventure out of the castle, and that's about as far as he might get. I don't know if he'll make it out of the room. There was somebody there.
I wondered where you went off to. No, I was promised another. I'll fight it, I assure you. But I'm afraid you're right. You've always been a straight shooter. It's true. The mirror never promised I would live another adventure. Only that my adventure would live on. Just let me say goodbye.
A Chaka. Interesting. Sadly, I don't think quite appropriate. Like, and also we never got any backstory to see if he had actually saved his village.
It's a toxic fume, I'm afraid. One that is said to challenge the strength of the mind.
That we should have been friends with the entire with Achaka for at least chapter 3 and then had him die. So here we are. Your memory is fading. To prove your mind is strong, you must survive your own thoughts. And there are 8 actions here. Talk to my precious Alexander. Talk to the love of my life. Queen Valenice pleads with you to stay dear. You're pushing yourself too hard. Please don't engage with Mana and then stay here and be with our family. I could never leave the kingdom in this wretched state for our children. So, look into the mirror. You see a man who has a lot of unresolved business to attend to. So, this is not even as bad as the original King's Quest games looked. This is better animated. Slightly. Rosella and I can work to restore the kingdom. Please let us help. You don't need to face Mananan alone. I'm afraid I have to, son. Sweet Rosa, Dad, you've given us everything we need. All we need now is you. There's still plenty of treasure I wish to leave for you. So that's 4. Get locket. You find a golden locket on the ground and put it in your pocket. You're not sure what this treasure is for, but you're sure you'll need it later. Honestly, if they were even going to do... Nah, I would really complain if in the middle of the remake they made us play entire versions of this. Look at armor. I don't understand armor. You misspelled it. So that's just a joke of the Sierra engine didn't understand your misspelling. There's 2 more actions. Behind Achaka's bust, you see a random string of pearls. Get pearls. You pick up the valuable but useless pearls and store them in your seemingly endless pocket. And see, there's only 1 more action. And so there's a moat and the monster, and we never did anything. There's the small bushes in the background that holds vast amounts of valuable yet useless treasure. You store it all in your magically never filled pockets. And so I've got everything. Score of 8 of 8. There's no more score. And I assumed that was supposed to happen. We at Sarah wish to thank you for playing King's Quest. We're sorry you did not succeed and hope you'll fare better next time. Good luck. And see, this is what it looked like in a later Sierra game when you died. There's a Whisper and Acorn dead. Oh, that sucks. So I get what they're doing here. It makes a little bit of sense to do a shout out. And I wouldn't mind the shout outs, but I really mind the failure to actually remaster these games. Like, the first game had like 180 actions, you saw 8. You could have taken those actions and redone it. And say, I guess they did redo more than I thought they did. But if they really took every single bit of story and every single action of the previous Sarah games, which I'll never know because I'll never play the originals, and put it into this remake, then there's just so much story that they needed to fill in the middle there, and the original Sierra games are even worse than I thought they were. And I don't think they are that bad, otherwise they wouldn't be as famous as they are. I think you get a complete story in playing King's Quest 1. I don't feel like I got a complete story in playing Chapter 1 or Chapter 2 of this game.
King Graham? Is that you?
Of course, there'd be no voice acting in this, in the original version.
It's the smell of legend. And sour cherries. With a hint of mustard. But mostly legend.
Wenty? Grandpa! Wait, if you're here, does that mean that I am...
Calm down, Sugar Muffin. It's hardly your time yet. We're just here to help you navigate your heart.
Oh? And what's my heart telling you? That I need one last piece of advice? Perhaps on outsmarting many?
See,
how I can make sure the legacy of King Graham become passionate will not be left behind.
remember, this is in the past.
Like you've got the recipe for legacies mixed up.
No, legacies are not about what you leave behind for people. They're about what you leave inside of people.
Oh, your kingdom is best left for the young, Graham.
That's it? You don't have any puns or an item to give me that will eventually solve all my troubles?
We've given all we have to give. You're going to have to figure out the rest of it alone.
And I imagine this scene would have been different had I picked a different character. That wasn't too long. Let's go ahead and tap A to open our eyes.
Wake up, Graham. Your mind is strong.
Oh, odd he didn't take the giant one. So there's another one of these I have to collect, which I assume is going to have me do some more flashbacks. I should check my inventory before I do anything else, just to see if anything I picked up before really mattered. Nope. In that hallucination sequence, nothing I picked up did do anything. And I assume you might have been able just to succeed otherwise without picking up all the items. Do I only have to get one? Let's just give it to him and see what happens.
Great. Set that over there, and let me know when you've completed the trial of speed.
So now I have to do the trial of speed, which I don't understand how I get to the trial speed. It's pointing to the right. And I don't have that frog anymore. Is the child's feet hidden somewhere this direction? No. Can't do that. What am I missing? Oh. The chromium lock is proof that my mind is still quick, so I've already done it. I didn't realize that.
Excellent. Right this way, please.
So there was only one gem to collect. Now we take on Mananan for the wit. And we'll see what form he is.
Where is he?
Meow. Charmed, I'm sure.
He's still a cat.
Are you kidding me? You wish to challenge me like this?
Careful what you say, King. My species has no bearing on my abilities.
I have no
That's the argument he's been making the whole time.
Goblins or sphinxes. My issues are all with you.
No matter. The duel hasn't even begun, yet I've already won. Are you aware that you've hand-delivered everything I need to complete another batch of Cosmolotion?
Shocker.
Allow me to explain that you, King Graham the Imbecile, have once again...
Yeah. Wax poetic for 2 more hours, won't you? Pardon my vacant expression, though. I can barely hear out of my left ear anymore.
Fine. Have it your way. I'll speak with brevity. Long sentences. Drawn-out syllables to emphasize a point. Raising my voice. More sesquipedalian words. Overuse of the term moron. And I'll need a hair from your beard for my final ingredient.
See you at sundown.
Meet me at the floating island.
Good chat.
So I just give him what he needs to go back to being whatever he wants to be. Will he go back to being a goblin, or will he be Mananan the wizard? I wonder why Mordak didn't ever betray him. Just strangle that kitten in his sleep. So he goes back to being the wizard.
Dad, we brought you some treats. Dad?
Oh. Well.
Grandpa!
Oh.
Dad, say something. Gwendolyn, go get the nursemaids.
Oh.
What do you want me to do? What can I get you? You want Mom? Mom! Sorry?
No, story.
The story. Help me finish it.
Let's get him back in bed. Grab his feet.
One thing you don't want to do is have a little kid helping move an elderly person. It's very dangerous to move elderly people. You can hurt them a lot more. And the little kid wouldn't be strong enough anyways.
Bell,
I should have known you would try to escape.
I thought I needed one more adventure. One last trophy to hang on these shelves. But the only treasures I need are standing right beside me.
It's okay, Alf. You can stop fighting. It's time.
Not before my story is done. You have to finish it.
Me? I don't know how it ends.
I'll help you.
I can't. I'm not ready. Gart should tell it.
Grandfather is passing his hat to you. I think you should take it.
It's funny how the adventurer's hat is more important than the crown.
Go ahead,
So, am I going to get to pick some things, or is this all going to be just a cutscene?
The greatest adventurer to ever live would do anything in his power to protect his family. As the sun set atop the floating island, Mordak placed the final goblet down for a toxic duel of wits.
That's a great start.
Welcome, friend. I'm glad you could make it.
Mananan restored himself back into human form using the ingredients Grandpa had unknowingly brought to him. But he was weak. The Germite crystal was the only thing keeping him alive.
Mordak has carefully designed a series of trials to test our wits. Don't worry, he hasn't given me any answers. Some of the goblets have been topped with hypnotic powder. We will complete each station individually. If you drink from any of the tainted cups, you will lose and be under my spell, and vice versa.
This is going to be difficult.
Have been set up in stations, each with their own rules.
I'll spare you the long speech and just let you read the rules. Ready to prove a goblin is smarter than a man?
So
There
what's the
was one
rules?
clue for each set of goblets. Someone must have thought themselves pretty clever.
You're doing great, sweetheart.
So what's the clue? 3 brothers wave, 2 of them knights, the other a knave. Knaves lie without fear, knights are truthful. Lend them your ear, only 1 cup is neutral.
Only one goblet was safe to drink from.
Now, isn't this a knave? Cup 1 is safe, beware, guard B always lies. Ah, okay, I get this. This is literally ripping off a puzzle in the labyrinth, but they changed it a little bit. Cups 1 and 4 are tainted. So 1 and 4 are tainted. 1 is safe. Cups 2 is tainted. Royal Guard A always lies. There's only 1 cup that's safe. Cups 1 and 4 are tainted. Alright. So, if this guy always lies, then he would say that B always lies would be a lie, and cup 1 being safe would be a lie. If this guy always lies, then cups 1 and 4 couldn't be tainted, and that means he has to be telling the truth. So these 2 are the liars, A and C, and that doesn't make any sense, because then how could this guy be... wait, am I misreading this? Knights are truthful. Oh, only one of these is a liar. So... Guard A always lies. That if that was a lie, then Cup 2 would be safe, and Guard A would be telling the truth. Guard B always lies. If that's a lie, then Guard B tells the truth, and Cup 1 is safe. I kind of just want to randomly guess here. This has to be the truth. So then the question is A or C lying? Cup 2 is tainted. Cup 1 is safe. Well, this guy's telling the truth, though, so this guy's lying. So Cup 1 and 4 are tainted. So truth teller, liar, truth teller. Cup 2 is tainted too, so 1 and 4, we know 1, 2, and 4, so 3 should be safe.
Finish this one too. Simple, really.
Oh, this is going to take a while. Doing a bunch of these. So read the rules here. Which 4 goblets are safe to drink? The puzzle will reveal the link. Trolls carry napkins to wipe fruit juice from the chest. Dragons never eat grapes to the flavor they detest. Snoots and trolls peel their food before they ingest. Each creature eats different fruit. What treat pairs with the troll, dragon, badger, and snoot? Okay. What is this? Trolls carry napkins to wipe fruit juice from their chest. Which ones then? Do they... Apples are juicy? And... let's not select that one, but that one. And that one. So, check marks. And they... I don't think eat that one. Let's see. Now, snoots and trolls peel their food before they ingest it. Dragons never eat grapes. They flavor they detest. This is a dragon, so you never eat grapes. Snoots and trolls peel their food before they ingest. So this is a snoot, which means this. And which, and this, and this. You could peel grapes too. You can peel all of these things. I guess they didn't know that, or didn't care. Didn't figure people would know you could peel grapes. Each creature eats a different type of fruit. Alright. And then unicorns. Let's see. Which ones are snoots and which ones are badgers? Like, maybe these are snoots. And these are badgers. Let's see. Does this say anything about badgers? Nope. There's not enough answers here. And I have to drink 4. So I'm going to go ahead and unselect those because I now know that I almost messed up. Trolls carry napkins to wipe fruit juice from their chest. Grapes can be juicy, but I would suspect not. So let's get rid of that. Dragons never eat grapes. That's a flavor they detest. So any of those could be it, which probably implies it's this one. And if we're going to assume this, we could probably assume that too. Each creature eats something different. Let's get rid of that. And it's going to be a far guess here, but let's say we think this is the answer. Why am I picking all of this? Like, snoots could be bananas. Sure. They could be any of these things. And then trolls could be either one of these. And am I supposed to match color? Is that what I'm supposed to do here? There's not enough information. Fruit juice away from their chest, which could be orange juice or apple juice. Dragons never eat grapes, the flavor they detest. We know that much, which allows any one of these to be right, but implies to me, since one of these has to be this and one of these has to be this, that means this isn't it. And I think that also puts the weasels eating the grapes, but there's nothing here really, so I just kind of have to guess. And estimated guess here. Nope. Wrong.
Oh, you got a flavorful one. Now, I want you to destroy your castle brick by brick.
Grandpa had no regrets. He lived a wonderful life.
I created a monster.
Ah, that sucked. So, anything new here? Nope. So I'm gonna just say this, and this, and I'm just gonna try it again. Then. Nope. Wrong again.
Did you just sip from a tainted cup? Excellent. I'll just need you to go home and start a fire in the throne room.
And that's how he became Grandpa Ghost.
Gross. That's not a pun you'd want to make right now. What am I missing? Maybe what I'm missing is that this is a snoot down here. That's what I'm gonna guess. They didn't tell me what a snoot is, and look, I'm hovering over this and it's not being helpful. Nope. Instead of wasting time.
Good enough to obey my commands? Would you please return to your throne and order the surrender of your kingdom to the goblins.
Ugh, sorry, Grandpa. I know that's not how it really went.
So, this. If this one doesn't work, then we've got to go back to the drawing board. Nope.
Hypnotic powder? Woo! Perhaps I should make you invite the Wetzel wolves into the castle.
I think I'll rewrite that last part.
I think I would just like the solution. Instead of banging my head against this. Trolls carry napkins to wipe fruit juice from their chest. So they will eat anything that does fruit juice. I don't think you're going to make an argument to me that a banana has fruit juice. And I don't think you're going to make an argument that to me that this is not a troll. So all of that's right. Dragons never eat grapes, the flavor they detest. We can definitely do that. Snoots and trolls peel their food before they ingest. You can peel any of these. And I think this is a snoot. Each creature has a different type of fruit. What treat pairs with troll, badger, troll, dragon, badger, snoot. There's like nothing here to imply. They don't even mention what the badger eats. We saw, oh, we did think that the badger was the thing we caught at the beginning with the purple steak. So let's assume that that's what we're supposed to remember. Okay. And then that leaves this and this. And it eliminates these two. Also eliminates all of these. Let's assume that's right. Dragons never eat grapes. That's a flavor they detest. Trolls carry napkins to wipe fruit juice from their chests. Snoots and trolls peel their food before they ingest. Which, again, could be any of these three. And is there a reason why it can't be this? Because there's no juice there. Which probably puts it into the line of this. And then we have the dragon. What was the dragon eating when we fought it? It was eating meat. What was this guy eating? I never saw a banana in the entire game, nor did I see this creature. Apple, oranges. Let's see. Let's gamble on this. This, and this.
Neither of us are hypnotized, so let's continue on.
That's a pain in the butt. Please make these easier. Don't make these harder. What's this one? Guards standing in formation in 4 rows, they will align. Pay no attention to their location. Pay attention to their location. Boy, did I change the meaning of that sentence by misreading it. No guard should repeat the same line. Find the threes in their stations, and the cups will taste just fine. Alright. 1, 1. Okay. So I'm going to have to fill in each of these. Guards standing in formation. In 4 rows they will align. Pay attention to their location. No guard should find the threes in their stations, and your cups should. So we're looking for number 3s. No guard should repeat the same line. I think I've got it. So there needs to be a 2 here and a 3 here, which tells me that's 1. And then there needs to be a 3, a 1 here and a 3 here, which tells me that's 1. And let's see, we need a 4 here and a 3 here, which tells me that's 1. And let's see, this is a 4. Let's fill this out. This is a 1. This is a 2. And this is a 3. Thank goodness that was easier.
Not really much of a challenge for minds like ours.
That was just kind of a basic Sudoku puzzle, and that's why I'm more familiar with it. It's actually a rather simple one because instead of going up to 9, it only went up to 4. And this is going to be even easier because I recognize this. This is a Japanese crossword. Each digit reveals the set of adjacent black squares in the corresponding rows of the column. Multiple digits in the row column reveal multiple sets of consecutive black squares. 15 of these cups are safe to drink. So, 1 space 1 space 1. This, because there's only 5. I don't know the answer here, and I don't know the answer here, but I do know with a 3, this one has to be filled in because it could be 1, 2, 3, or it could be 1, 2, 3, or it could be 1, 2, 3. 2, 1 tells me that these 2 won't be used. 4 tells me that this and this have to be connected because it's either 4 here or 4 here. 2 tells me this won't be used. 4 tells me this and this will be used. 2 tells me this won't be used. So that tells me this and this, which makes a pretty nice pattern. So we can solve that puzzle. Now the fact that there are 6 puzzles like this and they're all at the end screams just bad game design to me. I honestly feel like you could have had one of these puzzles at the end of each chapter, and we kind of did have a puzzle like this at the end of chapter 1 and not repeated this, or you could have spread these out throughout the other chapters.
Mordak, you could have made these a little more challenging.
And see, I think Mordak's going to betray him on the last one. He's wasting all his energy doing magic to teleport himself. Now, if I was supposed to be remembering the symbols here, that's going to kill me. Because I'm not. Kings can be brave, compassionate, or wise, but there is one path that leads to all 3. To find the one cup that is safe to drink, you must follow the path beginning on the triangle that ends on a 3. So 6 minus 4 is 2 plus 2 is 4. That plus 3 is 5. 6 minus 5. I assume that's how this is going to work. That would be -1 plus that, which would be 0, plus that, which would be 1. Unless I'm doing it the opposite way and it was 5 minus 6, which that wouldn't make sense. So let's try that again. 8 minus 5 is 3, plus 2 is not 3, plus 1 is not 3. 8 minus 7 is 1, plus 1 is 2, plus 11 is not 3. 12 minus 9 is 3, plus 11 is not 3, and plus this is not 3, although it is 13. Was that perhaps? Ends on a 3. This minus 7 would be 5. Minus 5 is 0, plus 1, 2, 5 plus 1. Let's see, 12 minus this is 4, 15, 14, 1, 2, 3 plus 3 minus 4, -1, plus 3. 6 minus 5 is 1, plus 2 is 3. I think that's it.
One more to go. Think you can handle it?
I was more willing to gamble there than to waste my time confirming. Since there's no real penalty to losing, I still have to applaud this game for not adopting the old Sierra game style of having you have to save all the time and dying in random events. This is a problem now. A good king looks towards the future, but is always conscious of what he's leaving behind. Well, this is 3. And this... No, how many cups were there? There was 1 here. Can I come back and... Look. There was 1 cup here. No, there's 4 cups here. Well, let's see. And that's 5, that's 9 cups. And I took 15 of them. Is that really how this is gonna work? 3 on the diamond. I don't understand this. Well, I guess there's 7 or 6 things here. So, maybe... Yeah, this doesn't make any sense. Next. Two or 12. 4. 4, 12, 2. Let's see. 12 is the right number. Maybe that's what I'm doing here. This was a pattern. There's 4, maybe 8. Let's see. This is a 4x4 grid. Let's go 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 there. And see how that works. Not at all. There's only one 4. There's only one 12. There's only one 3. There's only one 15. 3. I don't know if that one works. Is there a hint here? There's 12 remaining here. There's 6 here. Is there a 6 on the pattern? Yes. There's 4 here. And that's this 4. Well, there's 5 plus 5, which is 10. Which is that. I messed up.
You drank from the wrong cup, didn't you? I think you should go home and feed your family to the moat monster.
Is the moat monster still alive?
Picnic break.
Wow, that's funny. It took it a while to load in there. A good king looks toward the future, but is always conscious of what he's leaving behind. First row is this. What am I leaving behind? 3, 1. So, this. That one seems to work. Now the blue one is where? Not even loaded in. Thanks, game. Thanks for the visual glitch. How are we gonna do this? It's a 5x5. So it was in the shape of this. Here, 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 here. And then if I fill in what's left behind there, that should actually be that. Okay, that gives us 1. Next one is the red diamond, which is 1, 2, blank that. So if I go 1, 2, blank that, I think that might be all I know. So we may find out something different. Next one we need is the blue-green heart. And the answers are not filled in there. This is a 4x4 grid, which I guess we'll just try to overlay this. So it's 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. None of that seems left. And final, we need the purple star, which is 2, 1, 4, 3. It should be 2, 1, 4, 3. I have 6 things now. Let's go back to this. 1, 3, 2, 4. Everything else is filled in. So 1, 3, 2, and 4. So 39, 15, this. That was one short.
I guess this means I won. And you will be passing an official addendum that outlaws pancakes.
Hold on. Give me a moment to gather my thoughts.
Now, let's load this all back in and hope things now are no longer visually glitched. Yes, they are.
I wish you would hurry this along. I am putting in my resignation from the Brotherhood after you two are done playing this ridiculous game.
So now I have to decide, do I want to go another 20 minutes? Possibly. Or is this really just at the end, and do I want to look up the answer right now? And I think we probably might go another 20 minutes with the epilogue, because unless we're already in the epilogue part and it hasn't told us. So let's end it on a cliffhanger. Not particularly great here. Not really great to do 6 puzzles that add up to 6 puzzles, or 5 puzzles that add up to the 6 puzzles. I'm going to look up the answer. I couldn't care less what the actual answer is, so we'll start next time and just immediately solve it, particularly since I'm getting visual glitches. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.